Hey everyone, skull902 here, and I've got a bit of an announcement to make. Before I make the big announcement, actually, I finally fucking learned how to put an image in OBS, so you won't be staring at a black screen today. Hooray for that! But I'm just gonna kind of wait for a few people to come on in here first before I make said announcement. Um, hey Simp, I'm just gonna like wait for a few to come in, so that like I can actually an audience of people to talk to about this. In the meantime, uh, I'll say like if it gets to 15 viewers, unless if I've been on for a while anyway, uh, then I'll. Ooh, is the live stream off? Uh, okay. The technical difficulties. Considering very fitting, considering this whole bit is about SonicSong182, isn't it? Um, but yeah, I'm just waiting right now for some viewers to come in. Uh, I see we have Symph, like I said earlier, Kennedy, Mighty Nighty, Stitch, Fate, and Rain Boom. Hello to all of you. Uh, if this goes on for a little while, like we can talk in the meantime. Uh, we can talk about whatever you want in the meantime. Uh, so uh, just if you want to talk about anything, I just kind of want to wait for the viewer number to go up to like 15 or so before I make said announcement. So if anybody's got anything that they want to talk about, I know Sim, it sucks. Gotta go fast. Yeah, if if I've been on for like 7 minutes and the number still isn't at 15, I'm just gonna say what I need to say. But if anybody wants to like talk about anything, uh, then uh, go on right ahead. In the meantime, because again, I'm just waiting for viewers, and I really don't want to be repeating the same thing over and over and over to get the idea across while I am waiting. Hello to Bailey. While we are waiting for some people to fill in, how are you guys doing today? Suppose that's always the good way to start off a conversation, eh? I'm working on an art project right now, so I have no topic of discussion. That's okay, Fate. You answered my question anyway. Uh, Mighty Nighty says, if you could have a Pokemon team, who would be on it, and who is your favorite legendary? Ooh, that's actually a good one. My favorite legendary is Lugia. So Lugia would definitely be on the team because Lugia was on my both of my Gen 2 teams anyway. So uh, Lugia for sure. Uh, I would try to be somewhat even with types. So uh, and I'm a Gen 1 and 2 guy. So I'm probably not going to mention any Pokemon. In fact, I know I'm not going to mention any Pokemon from Gen 3 and after. So Lugia is on the list. I need five more. Charizard, um, uh, Gengar, actually. I was gonna say Haunter, but Gengar, because I can just choose any which one that I want. Um, Big is looking proper with his Froggy merch. And the reason why I put this picture in, it'll become more apparent later. Um, so we got Lugia, Charizard, Gengar, Nidoking or Nidoqueen, because they know a good variety of attacks, or they can know a good variety of attacks, so that would be pretty useful. Uh, my boy, my typical Gen 2 starter, fully evolved for Alligator. And who would my number 6 be? Hmm. Uh, I've never had one before, but fuck it, Meowth. Why not? Why not, Meowth? Favorite legendary Pokemon is Mew. That's a fair choice. Bailey's favorite Pokemon are Pikachu and Jigglypuff. Yeah, buddy. Good stuff, good stuff. Thank you for initiating the conversation there, actually. I really needed something to talk about other than I'm waiting for viewers to fill in. That was fun trying to compose that list. I suppose it did lack Gen 2 Pokemon. Fate, Fate would be Rayquaza, and then the team that he had would be Gardevoir, Zoroark, Crocodile, Alolan Ninetales, Delphox, and Feraligatr. I don't know most of those, so I'm just gonna say interesting. Mick is asking what my favorite video game character is. Sonic. Sonic. Hello, Cordell. Again, I'm just kind of waiting for viewers to fill in here before I make my announcement. So I'm just kind of shooting the shit with you guys right now. Um, just talking. Uh, but as far as Sonic goes, I mean, like I made a top 10 Sonic characters video, and like all the things that I said about Sonic being my favorite character in the franchise pretty much apply to Sonic being my favorite video game character. I don't know why the fuck I gravitated so much to this singular video game franchise so much over the years, but I don't know, it just happened. Uh, and I love the Sonic series to bits, and Sonic is my favorite character in it. So yeah, Sonic. That being said, my favorite video game of all time is Super Mario World. The quality of that game can it cannot be matched whatsoever. Straight up hedgy boy. Mine's got to be Lara Croft from Tomb Raider. Interesting, Mick. Interesting. Uh, I saw in a Guru Larry video recently. Apparently, her name is Lara because the idiots over at whatever studio it was, I guess, thought that Americans couldn't pronounce the word Laura correctly. Instantaneously being proven wrong by the fact I just pronounced the name Laura. Hello to Sophie. It's nice to see the cat cameos coming in. Bailey says I'm a long-term Sonic the Hedgehog fan. Oh, me too. I've been a fan for 12 years. It's been a long journey. Nice Rainboom. Nice. 15 years. Dang, yo. This is a milestone year for you. Apparently they found the name in a phone book. That's what I heard. Huh. Interesting. Uh, I wouldn't know about that. Like, the only thing that I remember was, that they thought Americans, I guess, were too stupid to pronounce the name Laura, which is fucking amazing. Lara. I guess everyone just thought that we had a southern accent or something. Oh yes, all Americans speak with that southern accent, that drawl. How am I doing today? I mean, kind of like the last few days. It could be better, but it's not bad right now. I'd say I've improved over the last 2 days. Because I like 3 days ago I felt pretty miserable, or rather 2 days ago, and then yesterday I felt better. Today I feel even better than that. So hopefully my stomach is kind of easing off of me for now. Uh, Great Waluigi is saying I have so many favorite characters and it's hard to choose, but my boy Waluigi be up in front with Metal Sonic and Sonic at first in a tie from Mario games and Sonic games. Yeah, Waluigi deserves more respect. So uh, good on you for that one. Oh, thank you, Stitch. Please don't call me sir, by the way. I'm not that important. Yeah, it's been a thing I've been dealing with throughout this whole year, really, Bailey. On and off. Sometimes it's manageable when it's on. Sometimes it's super bad. Uh, Thankfully, I haven't had a spell like I did back in the spring. That was fucking torture. Um, okay, so I've been on for almost 12 minutes now. Uh, so I've got 14 people. That's almost 15. So now I'm gonna just go ahead and get into what I've been alluding to with the announcement and everything. Uh, you see Big there with his froggy merch and everything. Um, so I've got a bit of an announcement to make as far as the Sonic Song channel is concerned. Back in 2008, the Sonic Song channel was just starting up, and KN saw an auditions video, like I was seeking auditions for my show Sonic and Mario, and that's how we met. Was she sent in a few auditions and became my voice for Rouge the Bat. Um, and then a couple months later, she sent me a script with just a couple of lines on it and said, "Hey, would you like to voice the Frog Prince in my Halloween movie?" And that was the very first movie uh, that uh, the Sonic Song channel made, Shadow and the 13 Ghosts. So I started out voicing this frog. I used a different voice in the first movie because he was possessed, but then it became the sort of British gentleman voice that you all recognize today. Uh, Slowly but surely, anyway. I seem to remember going lower when I first did the British voice, but whatever. Um, so I was the Frog Prince. I was on the extra cast, the cast of extra players. Um, and then in late December, I got Sonic Adventure DX for the Nintendo GameCube. This was during a point where I couldn't do most of my voices. I still could do some, and one of the ones that I just so happened to be uh, practicing while I was playing his story was this here old guy right here in the picture, Big the Cat. So I practiced it enough and I was confident enough in the voice to record a clip and I sent it to KN. Also with a link to where she could buy a big plush. Uh, and a couple months after that, I got another request to join the main cast as Big the Cat. So that's why I always say that I weaseled my way into the main cast of Sonic Song 182. My first appearance as Big on Sonic Song was on February 14th, 2009. So, as a general cast member, I've been with the crew for 11 years. And as Big, uh, I've been I've been on the main cast for nearly 10 years. Or sorry, no, nearly 11 years, well over 10 years. Uh, I can't math apparently. Uh, so like that's a long while, and it's been an incredible sort of thing, you know. I'm really grateful that KN decided to even humor my big voice clip that I recorded, much less actually go out and buy the big plush, add him to the main cast, and ask me to voice him. Uh, and that's been going on for, like I said, the last almost 11 years. So it's been incredible, and also appreciative that when the series came back from hiatus, and I reached out to KN to say, hey, I'm still available. She was like, all right, dude, come on in. Uh, there's been plenty of movies. There's been plenty of Ask the Sonic Heroes, Sonic Chefs, and all of that to go around. I've had my fair share of Big the Cat experience come from Sonic Song 182. In fact, I don't think I've voiced Big for anyone else. I could be wrong about that, but at least to memory, I don't think I've voiced Big for anyone else. So I've been Big the Cat on Sonic Song 182 for the last 10 years. And what a 10 years it has been. And God, I can't even look at the fucking chat. Uh, at least not right now. But what I came here to announce today, now that you know the full picture of my background with the channel, I'm going to announce right now that at some point in 2020, I'm going to be stepping down from the main cast of Sonic Song 182 and handing off the role of Big the Cat to somebody else. It wasn't an easy decision, and I do want to put some emphasis on I'm leaving the main cast, not the channel entirely. KN and I have a plan. Um, so, uh, just to try and not confuse anybody, uh, it's the main cast. Again, I'm just giving up the role of Big the Cat. Uh, should KN ever write in the Frog Prince or Santa Claus into something, she's still going to reach out to me. I'm still going to be an extra player like I was in the first place. Um, I'm still going to be a presence on streams, even after I leave the main cast. I'm still going to be on the server. I'm still going to have a role on the server. Uh, but there's a few reasons why that I've decided that I think it's time for me to sort of step down from being one of the main players on the channel. And I'm not going to get into detailed reasons why. I'm just going to say that like Sonic Song was a very different channel when I first joined, and throughout like most of the years that I was a part of or that I've been a part of things. Because again, I don't want to make it sound like I'm leaving entirely because I'm not. Uh, Sonic Song was a very different channel though in 2009 than it is in 2019. There's been some major changes. Um, and I think some of the facets of those changes, the ones involved with the channel, the way that it has changed over the years, I've been kind of feeling like I'm a little more out of place uh, in terms of just the way that the channel operates and how it feels to be on the channel. Like I don't really like. How should I put this? I don't feel like I don't want to say the word belonged because I don't feel like I've been abandoned or anything, but it just doesn't quite feel right. Like the changes were maybe a little too drastic for simple old me to comprehend. uh, yeah, uh, that's a good way of putting it, Fate. It's kind of awkward uh, with the way that Sonic Song has changed, and I guess the way that I I adapt to changes that I'm not entirely 100% down with. Um, but the channel has definitely become a different thing uh, over these years, and I kind of feel out of place there, being on the main cast. Uh, there's uh, a little bit of expectation, not like too great or anything, but a little bit of expectation for people who are in the main cast. And I think for me personally, uh, it'd just be better if I went back to the way that I started with Sonic Song by just being an extra player. Uh, Now again, Kayan and I have a plan, and things could change. I could change my mind at some point and be like, hey, I feel like voicing Big again, and I think Kayan understands and would accept me back if I said that. Uh, but the plan for Kayan and I that we came up with together was that I'm going to be staying on as Big in any projects that come up until uh, the next Team Rose episode of Ask the Sonic Heroes, uh, which I think she told me next spring. Um, but it's going to be sometime next year. Uh, the next Team Rose episode of ATSH. That's going to be my finale from the main cast. Because I knew when I told this to KN after quite a bit of thought uh, that I wanted to stick around just long enough to be able to answer some of the fans' questions again, because I really, really liked doing that. I was quite thrilled whenever I got the opportunity to think about how Big would answer a question posed to him in Sonic Song 182's Ask the Sonic Heroes series, and so I wanted to get that one more time, and KN was like, sure. So if there's a Sonic Chefs or anything else that comes up in between, uh, where KN writes Big In, I am going to be the voice, and then the next Ask the Sonic Heroes with Team Rose is going to be like my last one, at least, for however long. Uh, maybe forever. Again, maybe I might change my mind and ask to come back in. I don't know, but that's how we're going to do things. Uh, Kane and I are going to do like a bit of a live stream as well before the Team Rose episode premieres. So that's going to be a fun time, as sort of like a send off to me being on the main cast. Uh, and I think that this also gives me a bit more of an opportunity to do some things in terms of like personal projects and other stuff that I'm working on because I never really got the chance to expand on things in Sonic Song in a certain way. Like I've offered to write before, for example, but KN never needed a writer. Uh, so I've got like my own personal projects, and I've got projects that I'm involved with, like Sonic Linked by Donkey Dude and his team, uh, where I've taken more of a creative role in. And I think that writing's like my thing now. You know, I'm not really much of a voice actor anymore. I still like doing it, and I still do it, but like I like making videos. I like writing videos. You know, so it's cool for me to be able to flex those muscles. And I think that you know, taking a step back and just being an extra player on Sonic Song is gonna help me focus more and put some more attention on those things that I'm really excited about in terms of stuff on my channel in Sonic Linked and other such projects that I'm involved with. Indeed, Simp, writing yay, writing yay. Uh, so that's gonna be fun. Uh, you know, the expanding bit of writing, the increased focus on writing, I should say. Uh, make it a play or make a play. I don't think I'd be able to do that. Uh, and that's basically all the details that I can remember about this. Is that you know, there's a few reasons: the changing culture on the channel, uh, the amount of like creative stuff that I can do for a project. So you know, I'm just personally glad that you know, KN was totally cool with it when I told her when I made my decision. So we had this all planned out and did it carefully and whatnot, so that this wasn't any like platinum speed thing where there'd be a bunch of drama attached to it or anything. You know, uh, it's it's cool that KN was willing to work with me on how exactly we wanted to uh, go about this. Uh, and uh, I think that what we've got in store is going to be pretty fun. I'm really looking forward to being able to write those answers down for Ask the Sonic Heroes and be able to voice the character and uh, do that for you guys. And you know, anything that KN asks me to do in between, it's going to be fantastic. Uh, and like for anyone who subscribed to me because of my presence on Sonic Song 182, I hope that if you've checked my stuff out, that you liked it. Um, I'm here on YouTube making videos because, you know, like I just have like one simple purpose in life, and at least as a creator, you know, and that's to make people laugh. I want to be funny for people, you know. I just hope that someone hears a joke of mine, or maybe watches a video of mine, even if it's not so much a comedy one. And you know, at least one person, you know, uh, I really appreciate it if like at least one person likes it. Um, I really do appreciate all the compliments that I get from you guys and constructive criticism and uh, you know, everything of the sort. So I hope that despite the fact that after this Team Rose episode, I'm not going to be around quite as much in terms of voice acting on the channel, that you guys who subscribe to me through the channel will be willing to stick with me, uh, beyond uh, my tenure as Big the Cat, and that you enjoy what I have in store for the near future and anything that I do after that point as well. Um, it looks to me like a lot of you guys are uh, giving me a good sense of security with that hope that you'll stick around. So I thank you very much for that. Um, a couple more things that I want to say before I close this whole bit down. Oh, thank you, Simp. Uh, is like aside from I hope you enjoy what I have to bring to you, uh, you know, in the near future and after I leave the main cast, uh, is that like I would like to give a big thanks to Kan because uh, I've got to imagine most of the people who subscribe to my channel did it through the Sonic Song channel. Uh, I've told her before that this is my opinion, and I'm gonna say it to you guys now. Without Sonic Song 182, there would be no skull902. Uh, I owe pretty much the entire presence of my channel to theirs. So KN, I really need to give a big huge thanks to. Ames as well. Uh, Both have been incredible friends over the years, and um, it's gonna kind of suck not being on the main cast, but what's gonna be great about it is that I get to keep their friendship. Uh, you know, I still have two awesome friends that I entered into this channel, this series with, and as an extra player, I, I I still have those friends of mine. So KN and Ames, thank you very much. I want to give an additional thanks to Courtney as well. She was one of the few people I told before this because we were having a bit of a talk about whether I should make this announcement at the end of the stream from last night. But I just want to thank her for helping out on the streams last night. Uh, I should have done this at the beginning of the stream because it doesn't have much to do with me me leaving the main cast on Sonic Song, but I just wanted to give Courtney another shout out for the fantastic art that she did yesterday, and accepting my request to do the art stream and everything. It was really fun having her on. And again, I just want to thank each and every single one of you, even the ones who aren't here right now, who've watched my videos over the years. Uh, dating all the way back to 2008, with all those videos that aren't even on my channel anymore. And maybe someone here subscribed because they discovered my channel from Sonic Song and then they found Sonic and Mario and liked it. Uh, or maybe they just did it because I was a member of Sonic Song. Or, maybe later on, like Fate earlier said that um, he subscribed because he liked the chill atmosphere of my live streams. So for any reason, just thank you so much for giving my channel, even a sliver of a chance. Uh, I've made a lot of great connections through my affiliation with Sonic Song, and even though I won't be a main member of the cast after this Team Rose episode, whenever it comes out, um, I'm still gonna like, you know, appreciate my presence on the extracast and being an affiliate of the channel and all that. Uh, and again, I just hope that you guys are willing to stick around and see what I've got for my own personal projects. You know, like Sonic and Mario, for instance, is ending next year. And I've got a whole bunch of other stuff in the works uh, that I'm really excited for, and all that. Uh, so, you know, just made a bunch of great connections, and it's all thanks to working with the Sonic Song channel. Uh, I wouldn't have fans without the channel, I don't think, or at least nearly as many. Um, I wouldn't have been able to get in contact with big name creators like GGD and Courtney, Donkey Dude, Shadow759, and others without Sonic Song. I wouldn't have been able to make such great close friends like Fate, like Symph, uh, like Miracle and Trip, and a whole bunch of others without my connection to SonicSong182 in some way or another. Uh, I owe quite a bit of my YouTube presence to Sonic Song, and even though I won't be a main member of the cast anymore, uh, I hope that it's going to be just just as enjoyable of a rhyme. Let me start that sentence again. I hope that it's going to be just as enjoyable of a ride as it was before. I may not be the voice of Big the Cat after a certain point in 2020, but uh, I hope that you guys will stick around, and I see that a lot of you have been saying that you support and appreciate the stuff here. So I once again I can't say thank you enough. Uh, and because I can't say thank you enough, I might as well just say it one more time, and then end this whole bit. So you guys, Fate, come on. Jeez. So yeah, that's my announcement for today. After some point in 2020, after the next Team Rose episode of Ask the Sonic Heroes, I'm going to be stepping down from the role of Big the Cat in Sonic Song 182. You guys absolutely fucking rock. Uh, and you know, I'm glad it seems like nobody's mad at me either for. Oh, thank you, Rainboom. That's really sweet of you. Um, I'm glad like nobody's mad to hear the news or anything. Uh, so I think that's everything that I have to say. So you guys again, you guys fucking rock. Uh, I love each and every one of you. So thank you for sticking around. Um, Thank you for sticking around for this long, and for anyone who decides to stick around in the future. This has been incredible, and I hope it keeps being incredible, no matter what my position on the cast is. So uh, that's everything that I've had to say, and I'm gonna end this now for reals. Thank you for listening to this sort of rambly announcement. I didn't have any bullet points or anything, so I wasn't able to do this too properly. But yeah, um, that has been it for me. I have been skull902. Thank you for watching. Thank you for sticking around. Thank you for being the greatest fans that I could have ever asked for. And have yourselves a wonderful day.